Today we're going to be doing a team building guide as well as a ton of battles around Haxorus. Haxorus is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. I do love me some Haxorus. So what we're going to be doing is showing the in-depth inner workings of my mind, how I build my teams from scratch. For those of you guys that don't know, I do a lot of my team building on pencil and paper. I write out ideas, I come up with a bunch of stuff on the fly. I don't use a lot of showdown. So this is kind of how my mind puts together ideas, how I like to add Pokemon for specific roles to facilitate some of these anti-meta picks. If you're someone that wants to think outside the box and use a little bit more anti-meta tech, this is probably how it goes. So Haxorus, what does Haxorus really bring to the table? I think it's really cool that Haxorus has a 97 base speed tier. It's the same speed tier as Urshifu. It gets things like First Impression. It gets things like Mold Breaker. It's a really, really cool mon, and I think there are some really cool ways to facilitate it. I think the first thing that we need to do is take a look at why we even want to run Haxorus. And to do that, I've brought you guys a lot of damage calcs. I think damage calcs are something you guys don't see me share a lot of, but I always have a full page of damage calcs. And yeah, this is some of the calcs on one of Haxorus's best moves, which is First Impression. Now, First Impression, for those of you guys that don't know, those guys don't know what First Impression does. It works the first turn that a Pokemon's out, just like Fake Out, right? It says, although this move has great power, it only works on the first turn the user enters battle. So if you start the battle, you can use First Impression. If you pivot it in, you can still use First Impression. So First Impression is really, really cool because it's a 90 base power bug move. You see we have Bug Terra First Impression with a Life Orb. And what's really cool about First Impression is that it's a +2 priority. Now you may think that that's not important, but that lets you go before Prankster users, before Follow Me and Redirection users if you do outspeed them. So if someone leads I don't know, a Moongus and Kali-I, you can just First Impression the Kali-I. They can't Rage Powder that because their Rage Powder is the +2 priority. Our First Impression's the +2 priority, and you're going to be able to still hit your correct target. And you may be thinking well, that's a priority move. What if they just use Farigiraf? It does not work. Okay, Haxorus comes pre-packed with the ability Mold Breaker, which means this Pokemon moves are unimpeded by the ability of the target. So you can just right into that Farigiraf's face, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Mold Breaker busted, Haxorus busted. So let's hop into some of these calcs. I have a bunch of calcs here, so let's start taking a look at some of these. Why would you actually want to utilize Haxorus? The first one I have here is +252 Adamant Life Orb Terrabug Haxorus First Impression versus just a standard Covert Cloak Limbs. Yes, if you have a Sash, you're gonna live, but if you don't have the Sash, it works, right? Easy peasy, just pops it. You don't even need all that. You don't even need. Sorry, I don't even know if this is in the area. You don't even need the Helping Hand. This should be in the non-helping hand area, but that's the first one. If speed, so note that the team we're gonna build probably doesn't have a lot of speed control. And honestly, we can just stop their speed control from working. I think it still works. It's broken the mold. Why you go Hax over Slitherwing? Because Slitherwing's really telegraphed and Haxorus is not. But yeah, I think the Haxorus should still be able to hit because the Armor Tail is an ability and Mold Breaker just breaks right through it. But yeah, you don't even need the Helping Hand. You can just break their Whimsicott right off the rip. If you know that they're Cloak Whims, you can just go for it. The next one I want to take a look at is Helping Hand, First Impression off the Bug Terra, versus Calyrex Ice, OHKO, 24%. You need the Bug Terra, you need the Life Orb, you need the Helping Hand, but you're able to OHKO Cali Ice. So if they lead Redirection and Kali-I, you just pop them right in the mouth. Really, really good one. Let's take the same check versus a standard Calyrex Shadow, the Life Orb Cali Shadows we've been seeing, the Ghost Terra, all those standard Cali Shadows. Cali Shadow takes it for neutral. You come in hot. Bam, 122, easy peasy lemon squeeze. So if they would Ursh Cali and you want a Helping Hand user Haxorus, they're gonna be yo, I just go Astral Surging, I win, and you go Helping Hand, pop the Cali, never eat the Astral, you have another teammate that lives the Surging Strikes, you win the game, the Restricted's gone. Easy peasy, break the wrist, walk away. Another one here, against Miraidon. Right? You have a 75% chance of OHKOing Miraidon. That's ridiculous. Now, this is a restricted format. If we can have such a good matchup against all these restricteds, all these forms of speed control, that means this mon's not bad. There's a lot of value here. Against Kyogre, this is against Scarf Ogre, which has been very, very popular. They lead Serena Ogre, and you just go pop, dunzo. Dunzo, bro. Get out of here. Break the wrist, walk away. Against Grimmsnarl, they're going to be setting up screens. Again, we outspeed those prankster users. Use Oko as screens Grimmsnarl if it's just an HP set. They'd have to have probably almost full defensive estimate to actually get over that and live it. So, looking at some non-helping hand calcs as well. Non-helping hand calcs, use Oko, like Sweeper Chi-Use. Look at that damage, bro. Look at it, like, holy moly. That's a lot of damage. I think a calc is incorrect, but it's still a lot of damage. It's still an Oko. Terra Fairy Miraidon's common? Okay, Terra Fairy Miraidon's common. You are 100% correct. Miraidon doesn't see Haxorus and think that it needs to Terra Fairy, right? You got to think, why am I using Haxorus over Slitherwing? If I had Slitherwing here, yeah, they're going to read the first impression and go for that Fairy Terra. If I lead Haxorus, they're going to be like, I bully that without Terra, right? So it's lulling them into that false sense of security, making them think that what they're doing is correct and they're bullying you when in reality you win. I think I actually have the Chi-Yu calc wrong, but it's okay. It's still an Oko. I think I have it calced incorrectly. I don't know why that's there, but, like, let me try and find it up. I think the calc for Chi-Yu is incorrect, but it's still an Oko. I think it's like 117. Does first impression work against Armortail? It does. It does work against Armortail. I might have had it, like, calced weird. Give me one sec. Plug this in. So, Life Orb. Unless, like, Chi-Yu just, like, sucks that much, right? Alright, so Chi-Yu, Choice Scarf. Yeah, the hell. And if we go Bug Terra up here. Bam. So like I said, 111 was what I said. It's 110, right? So it's still, it's not the same amount. Because I think I had it set at like not level 50, but it's still, there we go. Close enough. Yeah, Mold Breaker busted. Against Ogerpon. You know Ogerpon Rock? Rock Ogerpon? First impression, they're like, it's fine, I'm sturdy. I'm Mold Breaker, right? Mold Breaker. Breaks the mold. Like, go away, you know? And then they're just like, oh, fuck, right? You know? Like, holy moly. And against, like, Fire Pond, you have a good chance of KOing, like, Super Fire Ponds as well without, these are all without Helping Hand. Against First Impression versus Farigiraf, again, that's an Oko. And then Farigiraf versus, Haxorus versus Roaring Moon, another one that's really popular right now. A lot of people are using Roaring Moon. And the thing is, like, when they have the Roaring Moon, they think they just bully Haxorus. They don't need to defensive Terra away. They're like, I bully this. I can scale shot that, or I can do whatever I want. And you're like, actually, actually, you're dead, right? Mold Breaker makes it so this Pokemon moves are unimpeded by the ability of the target. You basically hit for, like, not true damage, but your damage is like actually hitting regardless of ability. It ignores abilities. You can hit Levitate mons with ground moves, etc., right? It basically says when you hit them, their ability's not, it's disabled, right? You're breaking the mold, right? So Haxorus is actually a really, really cool mon, as you can see from all those calcs, right? So, how do we have to facilitate this Haxorus? What is Armortail? I know, right? Never heard of it. So how are we going to facilitate this Haxorus? Well, you saw in a lot of those calcs we needed Helping Hand users. So what I really thought about when I was making this team is what would be the best Helping Hand user to pair with Haxorus? Because you can't pair something that, like, commonly has Helping Hand. Otherwise, it's going to be, like, scoutable. The whole point is to keep this under wraps, right? So what would be the best Helping Hand user? Something that, like, you're like, I didn't see that one coming. Because, like, again, if it's a really, really obvious one, like a Tinkaton or, like, yeah, again, you don't want to lead with something that forces a protect from your opponent, because first impression only works once. So, for example, you could say, you could lead in Sin, right? And if you have in Sin Haxorus, they're just going to protect anyways. You don't want that. You want something that says, like, bro, attack the shit out of me, I'm so weak. So, Daragon Slayer gets it 1000%. We're on the same wavelength here. Gyarados is the right option here. So if we put a Gyarados into this team, first of all, it's going to be the shiny event Gyarados from 2017. Our set here is Protect, Helping Hand, Thunderwave, Waterfall. A little bit of Speed Control, a little bit of Intimidate. Gyarados and Haxorus, remember all those calcs that we just set up, right? If your opponent is leading with, like, a Whimsicott and they see, like, Gyarados, Haxorus, they'll be like, I win. If they're going to lead like Kali Ice, Kali Shadow, Miraidon, they'll be like, bro, you get folded. Your board sucks. And they're not going to be protecting. They're going to be thinking that what they're doing is correct. And they're just going to try and bully you out with, like, Urshi's. Urshi Water, like, the rest of our team is going to be pretty susceptible to Urshi Water, and they're going to think they can lead Urshi Water. And so we have an Intimidate if we need it. We have good defensive typing. We have good bulk, and we have good inherent typing that baits those mons into attacking as opposed to like trying to protect and react, right? So I really, really like Gyarados here. I'm glad you guys caught on that. And also, Gyarados' helping hand is so hard to see because he doesn't have hands, right? So no way they're going to see this one coming. So I really, really like the Gyarados here. Gyarados is such a cool mon. So Gyarados is going to be a really, really cool one. And if you guys saw from the start of this stream, we have to have a restricted, right? So the restricted that I chose for this team is going to be Solgaleo. And you may be thinking like, that's weird. I don't like Solgaleo. I think Solgaleo is, again, it's going to be the shiny Solgaleo too, because like that's one of the reasons why I chose it. Like, oh my gosh, look at that. And then like, look at that. And it's like, oh my gosh, that's so good, right? Love Solgaleo. Yeah, I do like Solgaleo as well. One reason why I think Solgaleo is a good pick on this team is because it has the full metal body, which means it's going to be immune to those Intimidates. That is one thing that would be good against Haxorus and Gyarados, is that Intimidate. So we're going to disincentivize Intimidates from our opponents. But at the same time, I think Solgaleo has a good matchup against a lot of non-restricteds. So it can kind of just outvalue a lot of things, especially with our set like Wide Guard and Morning Sun. We're able to outvalue things and just trade really well with the non-restricteds and just kind of bully people out of the game. I think Solgaleo is like a really, really solid mon that definitely deserves more play. And I wanted a Wide Guard user, and I didn't want to use Zenta. I feel like if I put Zenta on this team, we'd be a little bit too bullied. Zenta might still be a better idea, but I feel like people are really, really ready for the Zenta matchup, but they might not be ready for a Solgaleo matchup. So I wanted to try the Solgaleo. Still, Zenta might be the right option, but I really do think that Solgaleo is a very, very good mon. So I'm going to try the Solgaleo here. And again, Solgaleo is a little bit different. They don't really know what's going to be happening from Solgaleo, but we have good EV spread. We have a decent amount of attack, a little bit of speed. This guy's more on the bulky side with like a Citrus Berry with like Morning Sun. The idea of the Solgaleo is actually going to be to like bully a couple things. We're going to try and get the restricted off the board early, and then Solgaleo is going to kind of smother the rest of their non-restricteds. That's kind of my idea. It's great into things like Flutter. It's great into, even in like Incineroars don't do like that well into us, believe it or not. If we can stick a couple boosts from a couple other mons, or maybe I can Intimidate from a Gyarados, we have good matchups against Incin as well. So Solgaleo is a really, really cool mon. And you can see right here, we have a pretty good core. Like, what is Solgaleo weak against? Things like ground, fire. We pivot in Gyarados. What is Gyarados weak against? Obviously, like electric. We could pivot in Haxorus there, but it'd be nice to pivot in something else that could support the Solgaleo while still being a good pivot for the Gyarados. So that's where I think I want to add a Sinistcha. And now you're starting to really see the team come together. Haxorus and Gyarados, or Haxorus just in general, can see like, you lead with the Haxorus and you just like trade really well with their restricted, right? And then you have a core of like Gyarados, Solgaleo, Sinistcha that just kind of says like, hey man, your damage is gone. Like you have, especially if they're playing a board that's like all in support the restricted. We're basically taking out the kneecaps of their offense and then saying like, we have a lot of health restoration here with really good defensive typing. Protect Wide Guard, wouldn't see that coming. Yeah, you don't normally see both. So that's why I think Solgaleo is a good option. And I didn't want to run Zenta because like I feel like if I wanted to run Protect and Wide Guard, Zenta doesn't have healing. Zenta has Body Press. Zenta has Heavy Slam and Behemoth Bash. But like I wanted all of these options. I wanted my restricted to stay on the board as long as possible. And I think Solgaleo is a mon that can do that without actually even losing or being susceptible to Intimidate. So I think Sinistcha and Solgaleo go very well together as well. Gives me a little bit of a Trick Room option too if I want to use that. So I do really, really like this Sinistcha. It's a cool mon, and it can be used to pivot in. So like, if I wanted to lead like Haxorus and Solgaleo, I could go turn one, like first impression, pop something, do something with my Solgaleo. I could Wide Guard. I could do like a Sunsteel Strike. I might even take a little bit of damage. Then next turn, pivot out the Haxorus for the Sinistcha, heal up the Solgaleo, start trading with something else, and then just get ready to bring back in my Haxorus. Like, pretty good stuff. And then when they start like reading that they're going to protect against the Haxorus, I can start bullying that and setting up speed control with things like my Sinistcha using Trick Room. There's a lot of like really, really cool little lines that can happen from there. Now we have 2 slots left, and you're probably thinking like, this is a cool team, but like if your Haxorus doesn't work and they just double protect, you probably lose. And while you're not wrong, I think we need a little bit more damage, especially because our Solgaleo and our Gyarados only have one type of attack, right? We only have like, if you have like a Water Ursh, we're actually just like really sad. We're really relying on like Sinistcha, maybe even Haxorus to come in and go for like a Life Orb Dragon Claw against it. So I think what I want to do here is sometimes what you can do with Haxorus is you can first impression check they're restricted, but if I want to pivot in one of these guys beforehand, I can copy their restricted before I KO it. And so I really like Ditto here because Ditto helps me cover up for some of the holes that Solgaleo has. Obviously, some of the bad matches for Solgaleo are going to be things like Miraidon, Kali Shadow. And so what I can do is just use Ditto as like a, hey, stop it. Like, you can't go all in. Like, Spec Shadow Rider, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And we're just going to be able to copy you and be a Choice Scarf version of you. We're good into Zacian. We're good into Zenta. There's a lot of little things that you can copy with Ditto that makes your opponent have to read very, very specifically. This team is so cool. I worked really hard on it, right? It's a cool one. This is a cool team. So I think Ditto is going to actually have like the right amount of threat. And one really cool thing about Ditto here and how what it adds to the team is the team as you see it now will be conditioning people into seeing like, okay, I can just bring speed control. You don't have speed control. It looks, if anything, like your trick room. So if I bring like my speed control, it's something that bullies your trick room setter. Like, so for example, this would bait people into like Whim's Kali Shadow. And if you lead Whim's Kali Shadow, you get folded in half by like Helping Hand and this, and you just lose the game, right? Another thing that would happen, so you see like the fact that we don't have a dynamic tailwind setter, it baits them into wasting one of their slots on dynamic speed control. And if they do that, they're not putting pressure on Solgaleo, they're not putting pressure on this board or this board here, and then we actually get the value of Ditto without actually having to use the Ditto. And then the last slot, right? We're a little bit weak to Intimidate. We need a second Helping Hand user because we can't make Gyarados do everything. We need a little bit of speed control, I would say. And you could say, oh, you could go like Crest, or you could go like P2. No, I think that's a step in the wrong direction. The last mon for this team is Galarian Zapdos. Because we do still need to be able to set Tailwind. No, you don't want dynamic. You want to be able to show them that you cannot set speed control with dynamic speed control, being prankster boosted, right? Because we want to make them waste their slots on that. Right? So it's just because those mons don't do a good enough job about stopping. So for example, if you have to lead like Whims or Torn with your Shadow Rider, you know what you're not using? You're not using an Incineroar, right? You're not Incineroar to intimidate my Haxorus, right? So it's a really, really good mon here. We're going Flying Terra double dip on our dual Wing Beat. So we can actually still, that KOs Shenpao with the dual Wing Beat off the Flying Terra. It KOs Whimsicots if they're sashed. So you can double tap most of the popular sash users in the format. Double taps Urshy Water, Urshy Dark, right? Isn't this team like the coolest team ever? This is like the coolest team ever. So hopefully this works. Again, these are all just ideas that I thought of in my head using pencil and paper. I wrote out board states that I wanted to get, and I added the tools and the mons to facilitate that. When we're going to go play some games, this might win and it might not win, but I feel that by leaning into what I would say is my playstyle, I'm able to come up with stuff that could break the meta, because no, you're not going to see teams like this anywhere else. So hopefully we win some games with this team, and let's go play some games. Wish me luck. All right, here we go. This should be fine. All right, so we can lead like this. I don't know if we need Ditto here. I actually kind of like Zapdos here. Let's see if this works. Yeah, let's try this. Let's see what happens here. Ditto's a good mon. I want to see if they lead in Sin. I don't think they should ever be leading in Sin here, but like, we're about to find out. There's nothing wrong with just like protecting our Haxorus and then telling them right on like, bro, how's it feel to not be able to use Electro Drift, you know? And then I just hit you with a Dragon Claw, you're like, oof. Yeah, let's see what happens. Because Fairy Terra Miraidon is not that happy about Solgaleo if it wants to lock into D-Gleam. So if they lock into D-Gleam, we just get a free pivot into Solgaleo. Alright, here we go. I still can't believe that Shadow Rider, man. Scarf Shadow Rider with Nasty Plot. Alright. And Miraidon Palmot. So you are allowed to fake out. But, like, is fake out something that you think you need to be doing? You could fake out my Haxorus and then, like, Electro Drift the Gyarados. I don't think there's, like, an issue there. Okay, think about it. I think I need to make a read. I can pivot in my Solgaleo and just protect my Gyarados. I don't think there's like a problem there. I'd rather do this. I don't care. If this works, that's funny, right? If you want to fake out the Haxorus, I'm down to throw this game. I'm still like thrown off by the Scarf Shadow Rider. I'm going deep. We deepen it. You're allowed to click fake out. No one's saying that you can't. Let's go. Cooking. Cooking. Fake out. Oh! Oh! Here we go! Miraidon, more like Miraidon, know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. Oh. Risk it for the biscuit out here, know what I'm saying? Like double shock into the Gyarados. I don't even care, bro. Oh, dude, nice restricted. Oh, yes. Okay, so you have an intimidated Miraidon. And I have a restrict. I have Solgaleo left. So what is a good mon? You're no longer an electric type, so like Sunsteel Strike just cooks it, right? Hax is a restricted now. That's right. Oh, I could have sent out Zapdos, bro. That would have been so good. That would have been GG's right there. That's fine. I like Solgaleo still. Are you gonna knock off? Like, what's the tech? This is fine. I have the tools. We two-shot the Insyn. He can't fake out and Wisp and do all the other things that he wants to do at the same time. And that Hamot's intimidated. So like you can get a fake out and you can go Ghost Terra, but I think I'm still fine. Yeah, that thing Terra, he's gonna get Terra Electric, right? So he can double shock again, but remember he's intimidated, so you don't like Oko the things that you think you need to Oko. Fake out Solgaleo, that's fine. We were just on Seal Strike anyways, we're weak as shit. Double shock Solgaleo. It's not going to do as much as they think. Oh, they're double shocking Haxorus. Okay, that's not enough. You need more hatred, Palmont. You do. You do need more hatred. That's a lot of damage, dude. That's a lot. All right, now I can actually first impression that thing. I think this will KO the Insyn, but I don't know. That Intimidate, though, is being really, really valuable. If you still have Ursh in the back, like, that's a problem. Yeah, dude, we took that neutral. We didn't resist it. We just ate it neutral. Haxorus busted. Let's go. I'm saving my Haxorus, dude. I'm saving my boy out here. You guys think it's Sash Palmont or like some sort of weird Palmont? Pivot out the Insyn. Cool. So if you don't kill my Zapdos, I get a boost. Ursaluna. Okay. Dude, what if I just click close combat again? Throat Chop, that ain't doing it. Oh my god, you're so weak. Free Sunsteel, though. We take those. Okay. What is the play here? If I double into the Palmont slot and they get a AoE move, I lose. So I think the right play is to Sunsteel Strike here and just close combat there. And then we just try our best. Damn, I lost the 50-50. It's a 50-50, right? I don't think there's a good or bad way to look at it either way. You're gonna be able to double shock my Zapdos, and you do outspeed there. But like, if I break your Sash here and I can bring in my Haxorus, Haxorus should be able to finish off the Palmont with a first impression. Maybe I should have Tailwinded there though. That's a Tailwind I think would have been a better play in hindsight. This doesn't do like anything. Oh, just kidding. That's a lot. I don't like that. If I KO this, you bring out Sin and I bring out Haxorus, and then you have... I just double protect and then I win. Okay, that's fine. If I can live the Earth Power on gaming... Oh, actually, I see the play. Yep. That works. Their Fake Out's gone. And then we're going to lose Zap and then be able to come in with Haxorus and Pin. I'll take a Defiant Boost all the way to the bank. Let's go! Yeah, you need to crit me with a double shock if you're targeting the Solgaleo. Yeah, throw chop. That's weird that they would do that, but whatever. There's no reason not to. They've already seen all the mons. Throw chop's just weird. Alright. This should KO the Instinct because we're at the +1 from the Helping Hand. And then we bring out Haxorus. And I think we win, but it's hard to say. This is also the last turn of the Electric Train, I think. I was trying to be as respectful of Revival Blessing as possible once I got the Miraidon off the board, but they just don't have it. Or if they do, we're never going to see it, right? Okay, so the only ways I lose are... Hyper Voice won't break the Solgaleo. Like, you can Earth Power, but then Solgaleo pins your Ursa, right? So I think that we can just go Sunsteel here. And I'm going to go for the big first impression. If you have Protect on that Palmont, like, maybe I lose. I don't think first impression gets you anything there because it's not very effective, right? Actually, is it neutral? No, I'm just going to the Palmont. I don't care. Ursa protects. Yeah, he's going for the same play as last time. And if the Palmont had protected, it would have went first. So Palmont goes down. First impression D's. Yeah, first impression neutral on the bug. It is, yeah. Neutral for ground. Yeah, for some reason I thought that it wasn't. I don't know why I said that, but it obviously is neutral. And then we just win. Cool. We did it. We deleted the Miraidon. The team worked as intended. Whew. It ain't easy out here. But it's definitely possible to steal some of those wins. First impression. Busted. Got 2 KOs with first impression, dude. It doesn't get much better. Like, that's why we play Mons. Cool. Yeah, and it was a 75% chance to KO like a sweeper. Sorry, to KO like a sweeper Miraidon, you KO every single time. To KO a Miraidon that has like 100 points in HP, which is like, you see it every once in a while, like the somewhat bulky Miraidons, like that still is like a 75% chance to KO. Alright, Shadow Rider, cool. So we already have Calx versus Ogerpon. We already have Calc. We know we Oko Rilla with first impression too. So like, I can lead with Haxorus here. I think Haxorus Gyarados is a good lead, because it can also like bait them into like Raging Bolt stuff. Let's think about this. Are they going to lead in Sin versus, like, Solgaleo? They probably are. I don't care. I have Haxorus, Gyarados. We want to lead Gyarados in the first slot and Haxorus in the second one. We're going to do those two. We're going to bring Ditto. And I'm looking at Solgaleo for this last spot, but we'll see how this one works. Cool. We should be able to have some value here. Very, very cool team from their end. I think I know that team. I think that's like the standard Shadow Rider team that's been running around recently. We didn't like that. All right, so if I put in Haxorus in like the first slot, you know that like there's something... you already know something's up about this Haxorus, right? But like the first mon that you select in your first slot tells your opponent a lot about how your team preview is. Because a lot of people, when they look at the team preview, they go, okay, like... I know that I want to use this one first because this is the good one. So you lock it in. So like there's something always about that first mon that's going to be on your left, their right. That means there's something special about it for the matchup. Nothing was worse when I lost to Focus Sash, Terra, Ice, Kali. Oh, that's bad. That's back when people used to run like Sash, T-Tar back in the day, man. So yeah, you don't always need to put your cheese in the first slot because it kind of telegraphs that it's cheese. Make them think that like your Gyarados has like AV or something. That's the exact lead that we're trying to see. Now, this will fail if that's a full speed like Ogre Pawn. Because they can actually still follow me. The first expression will kill it, right? But then like, we'll see what happens. I'm gaming out here, guys. I'm gaming out here. 1, 2, 3. And look at that Intimidate. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oof, oof, oof. Cook. You can follow me. Remember there's a, against most Ogre Pawns, there is, what's the percent chance to kill Fire Pawn? There's a chance. He's clicking the button. He's doing the thing. This is Bug Terra Helping Hand First Impression Mold Breaker Haxorus. Value hath been wrought today. Calyrex Shadow. Follow me. All right, so they have a fast. The only way that outspeeds his first impression is if they're faster than me. So they're gone. We deleted them. And so if they KO our Haxorus this turn, then we just bring out a Ditto and copy them. Dunzo, bro. That works. And like I feel that follow me is really hard to see. I feel like it's hard to see because I feel like what you should be doing is just bullying both those mons. Astral's absolutely fine. Gyarados should be able to eat it. I want to see if you take orb damage. That'd be great. Damn, I wanted Haxorus to die. Never lucky. But I think we're still in a really, really good spot here. I want to see if they send out Ursh. Dang, I wanted Haxorus to go down. We're going to go down to Life Orb damage, though. We could pivot, but wait, I don't think we need to. I think we just protect Gyarados for a turn and just let it happen. Dang, imagine a world where they just, like, folded their like, imagine they were at a slower Fire Pawn, right, than our Haxorus. They would have just, like, we would have just KO'd them. Ooh, Bolt. If you want to be bad, I'll hit you in the face. It works for me. I'm not going to just lose our Gyarados for free. All willy-nilly out here. Thunderclap's absolutely... So what's he think we got over here? I want to see you Astro again. Or are you, like, Calm Minding, Sub? Like, what's the tech here? Haxorus, you did your job, buddy. Orb on the Bolt. Okay. Astral. What kind of Shadow Ride do we think this is? It's a good question, right? Do we think it's sashed? I don't know if I think it's sashed, right? It's obviously not orbed. I think we have to go into this hoping that it's not sash, right? I think that's where we are in our life. Feels Specs. I don't know if that looked like Specs damage, though. It didn't look like Specs. You think it's cloaked? It's balanced Shadow Rider, too. It's like, I think that sash is still really, really good. And I'm super okay with just throwing this out there. Because, like, the sash could be on the Ursh. The Scarf could be on the Ursh. Like, there's so many things that could happen here. That's your set. So that looks like sashed, right? You have the Nasty Plot, the Psyshock, the Draining Kiss. This is the tap off. Like, it looks so sashed. That's fine. What if they're not, though? Like, what if they are cloaked? Oh, they pivoted! They're scared! What do you possibly have that stops this, by the way? Instant? That's not enough, buddy. I'm about to get a +1 off your Bolt. And Thunderclap's gonna fail, by the way. Let's go! Gyarados, Helping Hand. Astral. Oh my gosh, look at this. Boom! Oh, the Bolt lives! He's busted, bro. Thunderbolt's just raw. Okay, okay. Alright, so you have... I actually still think we win. But we'll see. Because we're going to get a +1 off this. I don't know if we can actually break the Incin. The Incin's going to be the hard part. If our Solgaleo had, like, our Rock Slide or something, I think we could. But I don't think we can. Nah, we can't break the Incin here. It's okay. Maybe we crit. Why are you saying every Incin has Lariat? Like, Lariat's bad. Fake Out, that's wrong too. So you're just gonna give me a free attack? Cool. That doesn't do anything. That's literally how you throw, is you just took a heck of free damage on your Incin, and you gave me a +1? I don't know about that one. Nope. I don't know about that. That's wrong. Incorrect. So I got a +1. And you took 3 damage on your Instant? Fake. He should have just knock-offed the Shadow Rider, I think. Alright. Is this Sash Shadow Rider? Yes or no? It has Protect. I think they're going to Protect and go for... You know what? I'm a gamer. I was born to be a gamer. We could be gamers for just one day. Let's go. Show me that Protect. Show me that Protect, buddy! Oh, he's going Terra! Fairy Terra? Sunsteel Strike Terra? Dark Terra? Is it Dark Terra? Dark Terra is actually really cool. Fairy Terra, you still might die. I don't know if you pop Solgaleo if you're not, like, if you don't have a damage multiplier. Astral. Whoa, you're fat. Do I have a Choice Scarf on? Wait, what? I'm actually really confused. I'm actually confused why that happened. Hold on. No, I don't get it. Is that Choice Scarf Shadow Rider? But, like, no, wait, what? I have a Choice Scarf on my Ditto, right? I didn't copy Stat Drop Ditto. Wait, Stat Drop Shadow Rider. Hold on. Was that Protect Scarf? No, I don't understand. I don't understand the assignment. What? Choice Scarf Shadow Rider with Nasty Plot? That's what it was. It was Nasty Plot. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand the assignment. This is wrong. What's the problem here? I don't. Zenta. Everyone was asking how this team did against Zenta. Your favorite drumsticks are Promark. Promarks are good sticks. I really like the Japanese. They use like Japanese maple, right? I like a lot of Zildjian sticks too, but Promarks are great. Promarks are like durability and longevity for sure. Yeah. All right. How do we handle Zenta? A lot of people asked how this team did versus Zenta. I think the Gyarados is really, really good into that. I think Solgaleo is viable into Zenta, but at the same time, I feel like we need to be bringing Sinistcha to deal with those sort of things. We can actually double tap the... If we can deal with the Flutter... Are you going to lead Flutter against me? What if I led, like, Zapdos and, like, something that, like, pinned them back on the first turn? So something even, like... I don't know if I want Haxorus here, but, like, it's not bad. It's not bad. Haxorus not bad, Mon.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Those two are fine. And we have to bring Sinistcha, I think, and then we'll bring Solgaleo. I feel really weird not bringing Ditto this matchup, but I think it's probably fine. Thank you so much for the follow as well. Let's try this. I don't know if this is a good matchup. But I do think that, like, a mixture of, like, Sinistcha, Zapdos can get a lot of value off this. So we just gotta play our cards right. The good thing about Zapdos is it outspeeds a lot of other Mons, so, like, if you wanted to try and double tap me with, like, POW and Flutter, like, I have defensive options, I think. So if they want to go for, like, Icy Wind plus, like, an Icicle Crash or Ice Spinner into... It's going to be Icicle Crash on the Shempow since there's a rule on that team. I can just pivot in Solgaleo, mitigate the damage, and try and, like, chunk them with my teammate. Long time watcher of the YouTube channel. Happy to have you here. We are gaming right now. Shempow and Flutter. So it's exactly that I said would happen. And we're sticking a good Intimidate into that Shempow. Our Gyarados EV spread is actually, like, really, really... Look at that EV spread, bro. Like, look at it. It is so bulky. Icicle Crash from Shempow is, I think, like a 4 KO after Intimidate. Flutter gets a speed boost. So we're in, like, a good spot here. I think I'm just going to Thunder Wave out. So I'm just going to go pivot in here. And Thunder Wave there. Don't need to Thunder Wave the POW. Yeah, I can do that next turn. I'd rather Thunder Wave the Flutter first. Because then Flutter's going to feel pressured by the Solgaleo, and it's going to pivot. And then on that pivot turn, their Shempow is exposed, and we can take advantage of the pressure that brings. And we can do something about it. And right now, I think they're probably being respectful of Scarf Zapdos, so they're probably going to be Icy winning this turn. Icy win, Icicle Crash into the Solgaleo spot's good play. Moonblast, the same play, like same idea, except for, that's still a good play. But doubling into that slot's right, yeah. And the only reason why, like, that would have lost if I was, like, Fire Terra Scarf Zapdos, right? So I still think Icy Wind was smarter because you could then see the board state just a little bit better, and Icicle Crash could have then flinched to Scarf Zapdos after an Icy Wind drop. But yeah, we get that free turn right there. We're gonna be able to drop a Protect right here and go for, I think I'm gonna actually like I'm not afraid of you, and I don't need to do anything weird. I don't need to over-respect your Shimpow yet. I think you're probably protecting your Shimpow this turn anyway, so I don't need to throw a Thunder Wave into it. It's already intimidated too, so look at this value that we get here. They're like, oh, Solgaleo, the thing I need to beat, so I need to get my Flutter out of the board and come in with my Entei. They're not protecting Pow, which is so crazy. Throat Chop now. I'm scouting for Throat Chop. We don't care. And look at this damage. Free damage. Thank you for the Shimpow damage shred, by the way. Ooh! And we know the last month, Zenta, right? So Zenta's going to come out, and Zenta is going to be a problem. But if we get the Pow off the board, Sinistcha 1v1 Zenta. Should. If I can stick at least one Intimidate. So there's two ways that we can get this done. I like Pasta. Pasta's good. This is greedy. It's fine. You could be protecting your Pow here, but I think I'm playing very greedy right now. Dragon. Okay. Now I can actually hit you with Sunsteel Strike. Now it's kind of nice. Why are they going Dragon here? You guys think that Pow's protecting? It's hard to say, right? I feel like I'm not in too bad of a spot though, because like Zenta really doesn't like fighting Gyarados. Pasta's good. Yeah, I took the bait. I took the bait. Not doing enough though. Citrus is really good. Okay. Yeah, big sad. What's up, long time no see? Yo, we're gaming out here. Okay. This should get me the win. Sucks I had to waste my Terra, but like, I didn't have to, I guess, but I did, because I thought they were going to Throat Chop. I thought they were going to double into the Solgaleo. That's not enough. That's too deep of a read, by the way. You just ignored my Solgaleo for like no reason, bro. And then we just missed the Thunder Wave. GG's! I can't believe I'm so unlucky! Fuck my life, dude. Are you real? Oh, that sucks so much ass. That's so bad. I'm so cooked, boys. That's game. That sucks, dude. I just missed a Thunder Wave to like lose everything. That's so dumb. Yeah, if we stick the Thunder Wave there, we win. Damn, so we can make like correct reads and play the game perfectly for like the first 5 turns of the game and then miss one Thunder Wave and GG's. Because we're gonna lose our. They're gonna Ice Spinner the Solgaleo this turn. I'm hoping that like I don't die, or Icicle Crash. Sorry, Icicle Crash can miss is what I'm hoping for. Yep, Ice Spinner. Oh, it's Ice Spinner. Was it Icicle Crash earlier? Don't die to that. Yeah, I'm fine. You break your. Yeah, that's really good actually. So I didn't die. Really nice. Okay. I get a second chance at life with this Gyarados. You're probably thinking you have to overcommit to the Sinistcha. That's what I'm just hoping for. Zenta protects, but Pow didn't. Cool. I'm good with that. Can I get a second chance at this Thunder Wave, please? Gaming. Oh, yeah. Shoutouts to Intimidate, man. It's so nice. Let's go! Fine. This is gonna be hard. This is gonna be a hard game to win, I think. We still have shots though. If we can Thunder Wave like everything, I think we got shots. And we can pivot in Sinish Cha next turn. Heavy. They do have Heavy Slam, so we need to stick 1 Intimidate. We need to stick at least 1 Intimidate into that Zenta to have that value in the late game. Heavy Slam, Body Press, Protect. Ice Spinner, never lucky. Yeah, we're not going to get... I'm not trying to get any, like, actual paras into them, but, like, I'll take what I can get, you know? Lefties is nice. So I'm going to come in with Solgaleo. I'm going to pivot out Gyarados for Sinish Cha. And if I can double Intimidate that Zenta, I should be able to win. Because we break Flutter and we break Pow here. It's just 2 Sun Seals. It's all a matter of, like, are you getting parried? Like, if your Shenpao doesn't get parried and gets a Protect, and you don't get parried with your Zenta, and you still, like, if you go through 2 paras, like, I guess I lose. You have to go through 2 paras twice, though. Never lucky. If we get a full pair on the Zenta here, it's still nice, though. Never fucking lucky, dude. I'm at 1! We're cooking! But, like, I'm really sad. Sucks though, right? Am I wrong? Never lucky, bro. Cool. They're foddering Flutter. Let's see what they do here. Nice. Cool. Alright. Value. We're gaming. We're doing our absolute best. I do think that we can win versus the Zenta if we stick 2 Intimidates into it. I think they take more damage from heavy slamming us than we take, but I don't know. They are a Zenta, and we are a little teacup guy, so we gotta stick 2 Intimidates, and we gotta get the POW off the board. So we're waiting for the Protect to go on cooldown, honestly. Throw trap. Whoa, they made a read. That's fine. It sucks, but like it's fine. Zenta gets paralyzed. That's fine. Okay. Even if I lose the Sinish Cha here, like we'll see. We have to like try and flinch out the Solgaleo, which can, or the Zenta, which can happen. I think also preserving this Gyarados with the lefties is really nice. Nice. Sent to try to protect. I'm faster, I can flinch. Big damage. Ice Spinner targeting. You're intimidated. I'm at 10. I'm gaming still. I'm still gaming. I'm still gaming. Still gaming, dude. I'm out here. They didn't protect Pow. Whoa. Wow. Whoa! To ignore Sinistcha, dude. What a gamer. I'll take my lefties. They know that Gyarados is a threat. But, like, I don't know. Do you guys think that lefties Gyarados has value versus solo Paralyzed Zenta? I think that it does. The only way I lose both my mons here is if I miss Matcha Gotcha and get Never Lucky. It doesn't have Sucker. No, it doesn't have it. It hasn't shown it. Never Lucky gets the Protect here, though. You can take one of my mons here, but you can't take both. And then the Protect's on cooldown, and we just pin it with the Gyarados. I'm happy I hit. I'm honestly happy that I hit. It's free damage. Can't burn, but like we take those. And if you doesn't matter who you go into. Heavy slam into that, like yeah, goes down. Finally, Never Lucky. But I think we're okay here. Rocky Helmet's nice value too. Do you want to see the nail in the coffin right here? I've been saving this the whole time, by the way. Nail in the coffin. This is where we end them. KO. GG's. Shake my hand. You have to get a double protect, but even if you do, I have double intimidate on your it should be oh, he has sucker! He had sucker the whole time! Dude, that's crazy. I didn't know he had it, but like I didn't let him have it. Why didn't he sucker the Solgaleo? That's crazy. Can't believe he had that sucker the whole time. He didn't show it. That's fine though. Like Gyarados is fine. I don't think you have body press either. I'm sorry, not body iron defense. That's fine. Not enough. Yeah, that sucker is nuts. Yep. And now just keeping our Solgaleo alive and letting us put value on it is the right way to do it. Zama can still definitely win, but like, that ain't doing shit, bro. That was canceled. Oh, let's go! Let's go! How you beat Zenta? I don't know. You just don't want to do anything. Now you gotta flinch. Now Solgaleo outtrades it. I have like over 100 points in attack with like Helping Hand. They don't have Iron Defense. That's a cool matchup for me. It's not good for Haxorus, but like it's cool. I'm gonna save the Ditto in the back. I think Ditto's actually really good here. But we could go Haxorus. Like we can hit first impression. I don't mind Zap. I think Zap, Solgaleo, Sinistcha, Ditto seem really good here. Cool. I don't know how I'm going to deal with Raging Bolt yet. I have not figured that out. I have not figured out how we deal with Raging Bolt yet, but we're going to find out. Raging Bolt is going to be a raging pain in my butt. We'll see. I hope that they don't bring it. Why wouldn't you bring it? It's so good into my team. I have like Gyarados and like Haxorus. Like, you should definitely bring a Raging Bolt. But maybe there's not room. Like, maybe they go like Ninetales, Kyurem, Ursh, something else. That's good for me so far. What kind of Ursh is this? Urshy Water? Perfect, perfect. So both these monsters are susceptible to Urshy Water, but we don't know what kind of Urshy Water it is yet. This looks so weird, but I think it's the right play. You can be Scarf Urshi. That's okay with me. I'm gonna say that that's fine. I'm making it bluff-like coaching right now, so you should be pulling all the stops out to stop what I'm doing. Veil's fine. Like, I just wanted to not get double. I don't think I die to Ursh. I'm faster than your Ursh anyways. Cool. Yeah, that works for me. You could go big deep in the damage department, but like, I don't even die. Yeah, it's fine. Yep. That's okay. And you have Aqua Jet here now, right? Am I gonna get Aqua Jetted? Yeah, it's fine. We have close combat. We have dual wing beat. Those are both solid options. I don't want to waste the Terra. I think just getting up that tail was really, really nice for being able to bully for the rest of the game. Because now I can like low-key bully your Kyurem. I can bully your Ninetales here. It's still 4 times super effective. Like, you still probably go down to the Sunsteel Strike unless you blow a Terra. And then I want to see if I have Freeze Dry that I copy here. And remember, we're Ninetales, right? So we get the defense boost. So the Surgeon Strikes don't crit through that. So, I mean, it says crit, but it doesn't like do the extra damage. So we should be fine. Yeah, they're pivoting out anyways. Cool. Just Kyurem. Dragonite. Cool. I mean, that's fine. You're showing your whole team. So I don't think they have room for Bolt here if they have Kyurem. Cool. That's nice. Sunsteel Strike. Let's do that big damage. Are you Sashed or are you Light Clay? Are you something else? Rocky Helmet? Nice. Gonzo. Perfect. And you could send out the Ursh or the Kyurem. I'm super fine here because if you send out Kyurem, what I do, we're going to scout and see what items or moves he had on the Ninetales, but like I'm going to pivot out for Ninetales fodder and then just rebring you in Kyurem. Just want to see what they have here. Blizzard, Aurora Veil. I could Aurora Veil here. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Dude, yeah, right? Am I wrong? That's like so much cooking. That's sick, dude. It's like, don't mind if I do. Thanks for the Aurora Veil, buddy. And you have Ursh in the back, but like, I think we're okay against Ursh. Like, we have a Rocky Helmet Sinistcha, like we're fine. You have to Botera here, which is fine. Oh, you did not Botera on your Kyurem. What are you doing, bro? Normal Terra. They're going to the E-Speed, please, D's? I don't think that's the sauce. Cries and Sinistcha. Protect. That's fine. Good thing we clicked Aurora Veil. Dude, what if I clicked Encore there, though? I would have been like, had the Encore lock. Who are you going into? It's Ninetales, right? But it just doesn't do that much. That's a lot, but like, it's not an ungodly amount. Who do I pivot in here? Zap? We just spotted the Zap? I don't need to do that. This is still fine. I should be more afraid of your Kyurem than I am. That Dragonite's useless though. It's banded. So we just make a board state that he doesn't hit for like 3 turns. I hope that you don't have Fusion Flare, but like I know you do have Fusion Flare. So like let's see how much it does through Reflect. Or sorry, through Aurora Veil, sorry. And I'm hoping to double shot you, but I don't think we do. Defense boost plus like Aurora Veil, like, oh god, are you dead? Is that a crit? GG's, shake my hand. GG, shake my hand. GG's, shake my hand. Anyone got some clown emotes? Where's the Eeks clown emotes? The GG's, shake my hand. Eeks GG. Here we go. Orange is on our side, baby. That's what we like to see. Rage powder D's. La da dee, la da doo. 25 lucky year, that's right. E-speed, hey, go nuts, buddy. Nice E-speed. It'd be a shame if I took 20 damage from it. Are you gonna Surgeon Strikes me, bro? I'm gonna laugh. He has like safety goggles. He's cooking if he does. Nah, bodied, bro. Oof, Rocky helmet. Oof, Rocky helmet. Oof, 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 Rocky helmet. Oof, Rocky helmet. Oh! Sinish chop busted. I know, right? Crazy. He's probably inner focus here too. We're gonna see because he's. Let's see. Feels like he's punching air. All right, snow stopped. Okay, we can actually just click like gotcha, and I could just go grass tear if I felt like it. Or I can pivot in. I'm just going to fire the Zapdos and then re-come back in. Like, I'm trying to think what I want to do here. Like, I kind of want to gotcha just to speed this up. But at the same time, I'm fine. I'm not in any hurry, bro. Rage Powder. Sunsteel Strike into the Ursh's turn win the game. GG's. Yeah, battle was canceled. Yeah, he lost half his health just throwing hands, bro. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Like, Kyurem's a good mon. But, like, Solgaleo just feasts on Kyurem. Is that Zenta again? Dude, these matches take so long against Zenta. Alright, how do we want to check Zenta? I don't know if I actually want to play another Zenta game. Like, those take like a half an hour. It doesn't really seem like worth it in the long run. We can lead Gyarados. I think I'm going to play a little bit greedier for this one, because I already know I have the tools to beat Zenta, but I don't have time to play another 30-minute game versus Zenta. So we'll see how this one goes. I might try and steal this one. I might try and steal it a little bit earlier. Let's see what they got. I think Zapdos is a really cool lead here. I don't know, what do you guys think? I think Zapdos is a really cool lead because if you don't lead with exactly the right stuff, we actually put a lot of pressure on things. Shimpa Gaji Fire, that's exactly what I wanted to see after Gyarados lead. Cool. Okay. Alright, so I told you guys, we're gonna do something cool. Yep. Give me a sec. I said I'm going to try and steal it. I'm going to do that. They play well, they play well. I don't mind running. I don't want to play 30 minutes for Zenta. You got to get the POW off the board. And like playing the whole like, I'm going to Tailwind, and then you're going to Protect, and then you're going to Pivot, and then you're going to come up with something and put pressure on my Tailwind turn, and then you're going to come back in and like We can redo that like twice, but I still think this is fine. Here's their Terra. Why are you tearing? What are you tearing into? Is it Ghost Pow? It's fine. Yep. Don't really care about Ghost Pow. So the only way that they really get us is like Icicle Crash Flinch or double into the Zap, but like, do you double Zap? I think what they should have done here is like Bulwark and hit with one, but like, I don't know. Let's see. There it is. Yeah, I did the right play. Don't flinch me with their Icicle Crash. So, like, we're still going to Thunder Wave right through that. Right, Ice Spinner. Oh, we got it. All we got to do is hit. Doesn't even get the KO after the Intimidate, so you don't get to see Sash. So, Dual Wing Beat should KO them. Because it's the Terra boost. Oh, they're really bulky. They're super bulky. They're not supposed to be that bulky. It's a KO on most sets. Huh. Was not expecting that. It's not as bad. I just wasn't expecting it, you know. I thought that would get the KO. That's why I wasted the Terra on it. Yeah, that's why they went Ghost Terra, because like they're not sashed. I think they might be like some sort of weird AV set, right? Nice. This is a nice intimidate, or not intimidate. Waterfall's gonna do like half. And they already used their boosters. This is probably like Spexter sashed. Double pivot for Zenta, right? Okay. I should have probably Thunder Waved that Shempal slot in hindsight, but let's see if this crits. That's Spexed. You're Spexed. I don't want to get Shadow Balled. You've already seen like 2 of my mons, so you know that Shadow Ball's a good line into me. Yep, there it is. Cool. And if you Iron Defense, it's problematic, but like we'd be leaning heavily on... Yeah, so that one shouldn't be able to break our Sinistcha. It's actually easier for this one to win. It's easier to beat that one, I would say. Not easier, but like, it's going to be all in on Sinistcha to win, and so we have to do our very, very best at getting rid of the POW and getting rid of the Gouging Fire. Very valuable. Happy to hear you like it. And we'll try and do more of that stuff. Alright, so Iron Defense. Here's the POW. They're going to go for like Protect plays and other stuff like that. I wonder if I should even go for Thunder Wave into the Zenta, because like I could burn it with whatever that Mon is. You know, my good Mon. I could burn it with Sinistcha, and that would actually really speed up the game. I don't think I will. I think what I'm going to do is Protect's on cooldown. That's greedy. I don't need to do that. Zapdos does not have enough value in this matchup anymore. Zapdos is cool, doesn't provide enough value. I need to start getting Intimidates into the Zenta, I think. That's my win con. Ice Spinner's fine. I didn't see how I'm not dealing with like just getting, yep, that's absolutely okay. And then I can come with my Sinistcha here, and then Sinistcha should be able to start outvaluing the Zenta, and we're gonna get a heal into our Gyarados. And we're gonna fish for burns. That was the last one that was peeling off Solgaleo. And they could have like Howl and other things like that, but I think I'm gonna be okay. I don't know though. Should I go Sinistcha here? If I go Sinistcha this early, like if I go out Solgaleo here, I can pivot out Gyarados for... That doesn't do me any good. It doesn't do anything for me. I think it's just Sinistcha. Yeah, it's fine. I can go Waterfall, Matcha Gotcha. It's pretty... I don't think that gets me anything. It'd be nice to get some Intimidate stacking. So I could protect Sinistcha for 1 turn and go for a pivot into Solgaleo and then pivot out Sinistcha for Gyarados. I like that, actually. I want to see if they're also like bulwarking this turn to try and get a burn into my Gyarados slot. That's fine. And we don't even know what the Gouging Fire set has. Like, if you don't have like Heat Crash, we're fine. There, Heat Crash. Heat Crash is a good move. Okay. You probably have Howl as well. Bulwark, Howl, Heat Crash, probably Breaking Swipe. That's my guess. Ooh, Behemoth Bash. Good thing we have Intimidates. So, Iron Defense, Body Press, Howl, there's the Howl. Awesome. It's fine. It's not Heavy Slam, which is actually fine. It means we can Intimidate, cycle it into like a million pieces. If we had to. But I'm not seeing the value here. This right once. If I can stick the burn on the Zenta, I think I can just win. Especially because you don't have like, especially because like your only way of hitting me is what is that move? Sorry, Behemoth Bash. Oh, then you're just like Bulwark. So they're gonna burn our Gyarados, which is unfortunate. But Gyarados doesn't actually need to do damage. Gyarados just needs to let us live long enough to get our burn, and we're not dead here. So we're doing what we need. Right? Waterfall sucks. Yeah. And again, when they're going for that Bulwark there, they're like going through the potential of getting like fully paralyzed. So never lucky happens, but like I just need to stick the burn into the Zenta, and then you never know what's going to happen for the rest of this game. You never know. They probably win though. See it. They just hit the Gyarados, right? Oh, that's not it. Oh, it's a crit. Unlucky, bro. Ah, that's so bad for me. Oh, I can't get that health back. That sucks. That's really bad. I mean, we could potentially flinch here. Macho Gotcha misses, right? Misses on Gouging Fire. Not gonna. It's 4th anyways there. But like, we gotta burn the Zenta. Gotta burn the Zenta. We do get the flinch. I get a second chance at redemption, but it's not good. You also only get 8 Behemoth Bashes. That's one thing that's worth noting. We actually can just drop a Protect here. And we need to start taking some risks. You've already used 3 Behemoth Bashes, so it's like, I don't care how set you're... And, like, you never know what's going to happen, like Sinistcha versus Gouging Fire, but, like, you could get paralyzed every turn. And you still Behemoth Bash there. Wow. It's not bad. It's not bad play at all. It's definitely, like, a good one. I would like my burn, please. Never lucky. There it is. It always happens at the end. Alright, we got a game on our hands. Full pair, that's what I was talking about. Like, we're gaming. We're doing our absolute best to game right now. Zenta is ticking. Lefties will make it so Gyarados never has to care about burn. I still don't know if we win, but like we'll see. Good play. Too much damage, probably. Yeah, we have a healing on Morning Sun, but like if we can wait that out, I don't know. I don't see how we break the Gouging Fire at this point. That's just my problem, is the Gouging Fire. I don't see how we get through it. Try it. Just try and wait as much as possible with this. If we can catch the gouging in like am I coming to Texas? No, I'm not going to any regionals this season. Why? So it doesn't have protect. Why would you? Why? Oh, you think I'm gonna use Matcha Gotcha? Nah, that ain't it, bro. He crashed into Gyarados. Nice. Gyarados does not care. Cool. Oh, I just don't want to play at regionals anymore. I don't really like playing in person that much. He's trying to catch EQ? Nah, I don't think he was trying to catch EQ. I don't think that was it. I think he was just trying to stop Matcha Gotcha. Like, he's like, worst case scenario, this stops Matcha Gotcha, right? And he crashes that slot. -1. -1 +5. Like... Such a weird play, but if this crits, I know it's going to look so weird, but if this crits, this makes it so they tick out to the burn this turn, and then it's just 3v1. How do you come up with these random unique teams? I showed the full team building process at the start of the stream. Yeah, we don't die. He crashed, shouldn't KO me either. Breaking. That Rocky Helmet value. Glad I could catch you live. Wanted to sort of follow up with the comment I left in your vid about my Kali Ice example. Want to say thank you for hearing me out, and I'm sorry that kind of stuff doesn't perform well in SEO. Yeah, it sucks, right? It does. Okay. We're still gaming. We can go follow me. I don't think there's a problem with, like, protect. Double protect into, like, next turn, maybe like a Rage Powder Morning Sun. I can even pivot out Solgaleo next turn for Gyarados. Yeah, just if at the start of this will also be up on YouTube, where we show like the full team building process and put each Mon down one at a time. Why does Kali Ice suck? I don't think it does. He's really running out of those, by the way. Is he crashing the Matcha, right? Yeah. Cool. The way I'm looking at this, like, honestly, I think we lose if we lose our Solgaleo. So, like... Okay. Yes. Cool. And we're probably going to lose our Sinistcha this turn, but, like, let's see if they howl. I wouldn't be surprised. But let's see. They could also just get fully paired. That'd be really great. If you take out the Matcha... If he crashed, like, that's fine. You're at -2. I'm not surprised I died, but you also take a chip, right? And now your Zenta gets ticked out, like, next turn, I think. or in 2 turns or something like that. And I think we can actually outvalue it, but like we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. This is gonna be so hard. The right play for them is to can I win? Does that even do enough to the Zenta? Waterfall would break the Zenta. But if you just hit my Gyarados, I lose. Try it. I'm being greedy, but like, I think it's worth a shot. GG's. I lost. Ah, I had it, bro. That was a 50-50. I was trying to be safe. I was trying to be greedy, but like, if I just played the safe play, I think I won. Yeah, there's the howl. Can I still win? I think I could win off time, but like, I don't know, man. It's so hard. And now my Protect's on cooldown. That's the problem with this play, is now my Protect is on cooldown. I should have just hit him. I should have done it. We need to get a full para. That's GG's though, we lost. No, you don't double there, because like you can Morning Sun it out, and then we just need to get a full para on the Gouging Fire. There it is. All right, we got shots, boys. I think we win. I think that's actually game. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So we go protect, Morning Sun, protect, Morning Sun, protect, Morning Sun. Like that's the play. They're at -1 here. Yeah, I hate these long games for Zenta, man. It's so rough. We'll see how much damage we even take from Heat Crash, right? I think that's going to be what the whole game comes down to. But we're faster, so we should always be at full. Alright. Solgaleo busted. Is he howling here? I'm so glad he didn't get a howl off there. That would have actually really sucked. And as long as we do, he needs crit. Yep, he needs the crit. Because he's still at -1, I think. I don't know if -1 Heat Crash breaks Solgaleo, you know? You got a full para back there for me, buddy? Next turn we can just always protect too, so it's like we have it. Oh, we got it! Woo! Let's freaking go. Oh, so let's see Morning Sun's me here first. Oh, let's freaking go. Oh, we did it! I will beat every Zenta player in the world. We did it. I had like 3 seconds left on my in-game timer. Oh. Oh, this team is so hard to play. Like, but it has the tools, right? It has them. Gouging Fire busted. Not really. Solgaleo busted. Oh, we take it. Give me those wins. Everyone's like, how do you beat Zenta? How do you beat Zenta? Just don't lose. Lugia. On T, is that safety goggles Lugia? Do I Oko Sableye? I'm about to. Like, those two are good. Let's do it in the Solgaleo. I still think Solgaleo has a lot of value, even in like Chomp. Probably have to Terra, but that's fine. And then I think that Sinistcha is good. Can help us like outvalue a little bit of that. Or so these three are just so good together. So yeah, that's fine. Let's go. Lugia versus Solgaleo, huh? Do you think we need a Helping Hand to break Sableye? Like, so if I plug in like a Sableye like blank set it to 50. Unhelping Hand breaks like a sweeper Sableye, if like some sort of weird aggressive set with like knockoff. If they are just 252 HP, we have a 75% chance to KO. If they're full HP, full defense, we have to Helping Hand. And that should always get the KO unless they're like bold, in which we have a 93.8% chance to KO. And then like at that point they would just be sashed, like realistically, right? Garchomp Sableye. I'm just gonna take it out. Because we intimidate the Chomp, we get a Scout for Clear Amulet, even though it's probably, what's the other ability? Sandveil. So it's probably Bright Powder, right? So I'm gonna go all in. I'm trying to think if I could save my Terra. Nah. Like, the other option is like just Helping Hand and not Terra, and then it's only a 25% chance to KO against like just a regular HP set. So I'll go deep. This also makes me lose my weakness to Dragon. It would really suck if they are sashed, but like at the same time, like I don't really care if they're sashed, you know? And again, we want to go before. Oh god, they had like Cresselia and T-Tar. Like Cactus would have popped like all of these. So we have those three plus they're restricted. That's fine. Lugia, those three plus Lugia, no T-Tar, huh? I'm not letting you get up screens, bro. Like you could play Lugia. Like Lugia's good. Like Lugia, Crest, Sable, like that. That's my jam. I know that the way to stop this is to put the pressure on the Sableye. Oh, we're going big deep out here. First impression, please no sash. Like, you can be sash, but like, please don't sash. Nice. Nice. And I can come in and just pop that Crest, because Crest never has, Crest usually never has protects. Worst case scenario, they have like, ally switch. But we're in a good spot here. We actually, I think, should just double pivot next turn. Oh, it's Lugia. I'm just going to Thunder Wave it then. I was going to say, I thought they were sending out the Garchomp. We could honestly just start hitting things. Bro, I'm like not opposed to just starting to hit things. Like, Lugia's a good mon. You could Aeroblast me, that's fine. Like, you know what you're doing when you're Aeroblasting? Like, yeah, this is okay. Are you like Trick Rooming, Icy Wind? Like, those are both fine. I'm pretty sure I outspeed most Lugia sets anyways. And I'm showing you that I think that I outspeed it in the first place. And let's see, if you're Trick Rooming, that means you're a really slow Lugia. Nice. Okay, so that's how you're going to play it. I still want to get my Thunder Wave off, but I can actually just chill. There's absolutely like nothing wrong with pivoting in Solgaleo, honestly. That Lugia can go to +6, but like if we can ever force a Terra, like Haxorus can come in and pin, and if we force like... If we come in and force Fairy Terra, like Solgaleo just pins with Sunsteel Strike. Oh, that ain't it. It's Gyarados, homie. Never lucky! That sucks. There's a Calm Mind. That really sucks. I kind of wanted to hit that. Like, one of the ways to beat Lugia we've all seen is how you just paralyze it, bro. Like, Lugia just folds over. Okay. If anything, they're Earth powering the Solgaleo. They're probably just protecting, honestly. And what we want to do is pin the crest. They're not going to Arrow Blast the Solgaleo. Yeah, that ain't doing anything. There it is. Lugia, now not an issue. Awesome. So you can go for like 3 other ways to play around this, and you probably have like Covert Cloak, so like I can't really do that much with like Waterfall, but at the same time, like I think I have the tools to outvalue. This is gonna force Terra on Cress, right? Oh, what? There's the fairy. Solgaleo just wins now. I mean, that's fair. I mean, I do have Mold Breaker. Your multi-scale ain't doing shit here. So, like, I can see it, but, like, Protect Cress? No, see, like, Dunzo Cress. And then it's going to redirect my Waterfall. Look at this damage. Oof! Cresselia Dunzo, bro! Woo! Oh my gosh, that's so nice. It's just so much damage, man. Isn't that sick? Like, Haxorus out here gaming, right? Who else is using Haxorus, right? That's the real question. Alright, that's multi-scale down. And now it's Solgaleo time. You have Garchomp, right? Garchomp's the last little guy that you got.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Alright. We don't have Terra, but, like, how afraid am I of Garchomp? Like, I'm trying to think, like... I'd like to intimidate the Garchomp at least once with the Gyarados. That's where I'm thinking. I think I'm going to send out the Sinistcha. I know it sounds really, really weird. But, like, I can go for, like, a Protect. And then some other stuff like that. Yeah, off-meta teams are fun. Thank you. I'm going to send the Sinistcha out here first. Because, like, alright, this is the last turn Trick Room. They're going Protect. Right? And they shouldn't be Earthquaking here. Right, so the idea here is they want to get the Sinistcha off the board. So we're gonna Protect, make them like attack, waste energy into that spot, and then here's Sandvale. I can get away with this. And then if you ever do nuke the Gyarados, I can just pivot in Solgaleo and probably be fine and just redirect. Protect Garchomp. Whoa, gaming. Okay, good play. Nothing wrong with that. One of these days, that Lugia is going to get fully paralyzed, like my Lugia gets every single time I ever use it. Yeah, Garchomp's still an issue. You shouldn't be able to Earthquake, unless you want to go through the Protect play. So it's like, we're probably fine to, like... I think you pivot in there, honestly, and just, like, try and stick the damage on the Chomp. The Lugia's get out of control. The Chomp is on... I'm not doing a very good job of maintaining this Chomp. But, like, we'll see what happens here. I think I can two-shot it with Waterfall, but we'll see. I'd like one of the Lugia's turns to not be super impactful. So, like, are you going to Calm Mind again? Are you going to try and Protect, thinking I'm doubling? Like, or maybe just get fully paralyzed, that'd be fine. Why is Solgaleo flying? That's fine. Good damage. Let's see if you're actually Rough Skin. No. And that's good. Cool. That is... Oh, crit, never lucky. That's like a +2 crit in my Solgaleo, like we don't even care, bro. Nuts. You're gonna Protect Lugia and go for, like, an Earthquake, right? The idea is we're going to restore health on Solgaleo, bait out your Protect, block the Earthquake, and even if you do double into the Gyarados slot with like Arrow Blast and other stuff like that, I still get to bring out the Gyarados, get to re-intimidate on the Garchomp, and then I repin your Lugia and I'm fine. And then Gyarados 1v1's your Garchomp. It's funny how Solgaleo's in like a flying animation right now. I mean, it's not like a glitch. Like, Solgaleo can like kind of hover around. He tried to Protect there. Awesome, so the Earthquake ain't doing anything. And now the Protect's on cooldown. Now when we... Oh, Tantrum. Okay. So you don't have Earthquake. Dragon Claw Tantrum. I mean, you could still have Earthquake, but now you have to Earthquake your Lugia. So now when I just click Redirection, like, we can just go Sunsteel here and Rage Powder. Cool. We could even pivot out Solgaleo for Gyarados that turn and protect with Sinistcha if we wanted to, but I don't think we needed to do that. I don't think that would, like, wouldn't get that much value. Whew. Solgaleo bust. It's hard to win with teams that like only have like one type. I only have like one attack of my Sinistcha, one attack of my Solgaleo, one attack of my Gyarados. Like you really got to get those pins. But we should be able to get this one. I don't know how much damage we do here, but like I think it's a lot. Good Dragon Claw. You read it. Oh, and that's the second time I got crit. Ugh, unlucky. All right, so let's see if this KOs. If it does, that's cool. Ah, it doesn't even. Not even close. Wow. Not even close. And we're going to lose the Sinistcha. That's very bad. Okay. Garchomp's intimidated. We need to get the Lugia off the board. I really think that's like the Mon that needs to go down here. If I double protect here, I don't think I lose anything. And I just get a lefty's tick. And then we wait out the protect. And we see what happens. I'm trying to think of what Lugia can even do to get yourself out of this situation. Tantrum, cool. Nice. And what, like... Earth Power, yeah, not happening. Alright, so that's how they're going to play this. I'm trying to look at a board state where, like, I wonder if Waterfall KOs Lugia and Sunsteel Strike KOs Garchomp. Because, like, I also have to play around Bright Powder, right? That's fine. This is the best play that I have. Tantrum shouldn't KO me unless you crit. Nice. Yeah, because remember, they are intimidated, right? GG's. Whew. Yeah, you crit me twice in a row, though, so it's like... It do be dicey. We take out the Lugia, and now what we do is, unless you crit again, like, we can just Morning Sun out, go back up to full, and then pin you with Gyarados, I think. Because Gyarados kind of busted. Lefty's Gyarados has been, like, so good in this format. It's good against Zenta. Like, it just lets me play the long game when I weave it in with Sinistcha and Solgaleo. It's like so good. Look at that. Oof. And now we get a crit. Value. We take the value here. That's what we like to see. Gyarados busted. Look at both of my guys. Both shiny red Pokemon. Like, wins up. Like, it's perfect. It's perfect. What did you guys think of the long intro? For those of you guys that stuck around the whole time, the long intro. We took like a half an hour and explained like the role that each Pokemon fit and how it was added to help the team. Do you think that was helpful? I think a lot of you guys do think it was helpful. If you guys like it, let me know. Or if you like just getting right into the battles, let me know. I feel like a lot of the stuff we talked about with a lot of these calcs came up enough to where it was like picking what you want to happen and then facilitating the right teammates to actually get those results. So... yeah, I think this was all pretty important. I wish we would have fought more Shadow Riders and more Ice Riders, but at the same time, like, we beat the Miraidons. We beat, like, the Grims and the Sableyes and things like that. We first impressioned a lot of stuff, right? So, yeah, I think it was definitely worth it.